Hello, this is Keiron Higgins, aka Gino Shrieking, doing you a poem for Bluurg TV. This one is called Nationwidened. I'd plunge a septic needle through my lip. I'd itch a lift with Prince Philip. I'd steal the meds off Mr. Hyde, but I wouldn't do an ad for Nationwide. I'd start a poetry column in the centre pages of The Sun. That, my friends, wouldn't be my idea of fun. I'd take a book below the belt, I'd drink hot lead until I melt. You might find me commentary a wee bit snide, but I won't do an ad for Nationwide. And if you want to know how serious this could get, take some money and place a bet. Because I bungee off a rope of unknown length, I'd face a Hulk in a test of strength. I'd expose myself to formaldehyde, but I wouldn't do an ad for Nationwide. I'd happily die in a money tiding pod. I'd run them on a firing squad. From jumping from a plane, I'd happily glide, but I wouldn't do an ad for Nationwide. And in my last stand, to mad scientists I'd happily concede to be centre of a human centipede. I'd do it all with a sense of pride, but I still wouldn't do an ad for Nationwide. My name is Keiron Higgins. Thank you.
Hi, this is Tatty Hoggarth for Bluurg TV. This poem's called The Weather. In this dear town I do call home, all there is to do is moan. The market stalls serve as shelter against man's worst enemy, known as the weather. Another day indoors, it's certainly not sublime in the land where it fucking rains all the time. When my birthday came, it was the weather to blame as to why nobody turned up. My friends stayed at home, I was all on my own, I'd been handed a plastic cup. My parents took me to crazy golf, I had a nose like Rudolph as I shivered in the cold. The culprit was the weather, the scars will last forever, but this story must be told. Another weather crime, I was only 9, it fucking raining all the time. Yes, where I grew up it's a place that's wet, there's no sunny memories I'd certainly not forget. Cause every weekend when we finished school, my high street turned into a swimming pool. A sunny day would make me chime, but instead it fucking rained all the time. Me and my date, we arranged a date where we could go out to the park, but we were irate, we were so full of hate when the Evans did do part. We were piss wet through, it was then that I knew things had not gone well. Her hair went curly, she left quite early and left me in my wet hell. When I got back to the car I had a parking fine, cause it's fucking raining all the time. All my dreams and wishes all went swimming with the fishes, and yet my aspiration drained. I was stuck in a town where the sun had a frown, and when it cried it rained. I didn't think it would hurt to go out in a t-shirt because it was so sunny, but as I stepped outside the elements did collide. As it started to get cloudy, there was never a nice day that could be mine, cause it's fucking raining all the time. Yes, it's why I wrote this rhyme, it's fucking raining all the time. Cheers.
With a damp suit hanging inside the car, I clunked into the stone and moss courtyard and sat by the river and thought to myself, here I am, having a pint of Britain in the old mill, with its strong currents pulling my gaze away. The varnish and the creosote long gone into an alkali dust, the stone worn with 1,000 nights of searching for sleep, and the bed pan rinsed with lemonade smells pretty strange on long hot summer mornings. I'm here for a week. I have to nail my socks on the door to tell Bernie not to bother me. My room is bluish in the days when I'm not there, and a gentle burgundy grey at night as I sit with my talon claws arranged in a circle. 3 times this week I have had visitors, only polite and closing the door quietly as they come in. Always keen, I plump cushions days in advance. They tell me stories of the forests and the brittle yellow and blue end of summer light, how they waded through an excited life with a rock-steady voice, and with their children sleeping in a sled pulled carefully until they were asleep. Can I hold a talon? One said. Of course. And they leaned into its whole barb and lost themselves for a second, and that's all it takes. And then heading out into the smash night of scarlet rain, I offered one my hand to steady them as they slipped fast away into the current. A smile both ways, and then they were away. Deep down and cloaked in the aqua warm, and spirals egg-shaped took them to the beginning. I took the socks from the door. Bernie knocked at 3 with his war stories and gin, and I resumed my double-glazed salesman routine.